So you're the Batgirl.
Yep, that's me.
Cheap name.
How? You've only seen me from afar, the same way I've seen you.
Till now.
I guess someone else knows now.
I had Ted Kord, Oliver Queen, and Lex Luthor on my list, but Bruce Wayne never struck me.
How come?
You just seem so normal.
You saved Robin and I's life, so you must be acting in goodwill.
Only the best intentions.
Thank you, Batgirl.
I think that warrants for the both of you to know who I am under the mask. My name is Barbara Gordon, daughter of Commissioner James Gordon.
Whoa, I didn't expect that one.
Funny. I always figured.
I know you've been working side by side with my father these last few years. I was inspired by what my father does for the city and its people and what you do for it as well. I wanted to do the same.
Just like your father.
So, I guess you should know who I am.
And you're Dick Grayson.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
I pieced it together when you said your parents were murdered a few years back. The acrobatic skills, and then after finding out Bruce was Batman, the only option for a sidekick would be his ward.
Bruce is right. You're like Jim Gordon Jr.
I mean, yeah, you know, he is my father after all. If my dad ever found out. And Bruce?
I'm sure you are well aware of what happened to my parents as a boy.
I am.
Without that fateful night, there would be no Batman to protect Gotham.
Look who's back.
Lucius.
You went AWOL for a night or two.
Sure did.
What's the latest, Mr. Wayne?
Things were bad, but I didn't foresee it getting worse.
Do we know who took Alfred?
Yes, and he is alive.
What?
There's been a secret society running Gotham right under our noses for centuries. They go by the Court of Owls.
I've heard the tale.
Mm-hmm.
And you, out of all people, didn't know about this? You keep tabs on almost everyone in this city, Bruce.
After they got me, I was confined to an ever-changing dreamlike room.
What did they look like?
They all wore different clothing, typically well-dressed, but the key feature they all had was a white mask in the shape of an owl.
That explains the owl that flew by.
I was told the bat is the true enemy of the owl.
How'd you manage to get out of there?
I used my gauntlets to break loose.
I knew those would come in handy.
I barely made it out of there alive. There were hundreds of them.
Jesus.
From there, my surroundings kept changing around me, as if I were hallucinating. But I wasn't. It was all real.
What the?
That was where I saw Alfred, with barely any life in him. He was chained up against a giant owl statue. One of his eyes were missing, but before I could get him out of there, the Talon came for me. My surroundings changed once again.
Alfred is alive? We need to go get him before it's too late.
We can't just rush into this, Dick. You heard how many of them there were. You don't know what we're getting into.
You said it yourself, Bruce. He had barely any life in him.
We need to find out more about the court before we go chasing ghosts.
I thought I lost you right there. I don't want to lose anyone else.
We'll get him back, Dick. We will.
Did you see or hear anything else?
The last words I heard spoken were the Waynes and the Graysons are not what they seem.
What?
Well, if you guys are hiding anything.
What? There's nothing my family could possibly have to hide. We've been in the circus for as long as I can remember. Are we in any danger, Bruce?
No, Dick. We will get to the bottom of this. They also know of my parents and grandfather.
Could they have been hiding something?
I don't know what there would be to hide, Lucius. My parents always wanted the best for Gotham and its people.
Penguin, at the Wayne Ball, mentioned what happened between Alan Wayne and Stanley Cobblepot. What if there was more to that?
What Penguin said was true, but highly exaggerated to put a stain on my family's name. We find out what the Court of Owls is really about, and then, and only then, we go get Alfred and put an end to them once and for all.